Hey everybody, I have another abstract watercolor spread today. At the moment, I really love playing a bit more loose in my journals. And I did this a few weeks ago already, but I'm still in that kind of, creative mood, I would say. Unfortunately, my voice is still not back and I'm not doing very well at the moment, so I will not talk that much. And also, our house is full and there is always some noise going on in the background, so excuse that, please. I'm working in that Strathmore watercolor journal that I also used last time for a similar video. I'm going to link that up in the info cards for you. It's not my favorite journal. Some of the papers are nice, but every other double spread is different. So you have some good watercolor paper in there, and the backsides are not so good. I'm playing with my go-to watercolors, I would say, with the set that I take out when I go sketching, and I just pick the colors intuitively. I have not made a plan before. That's something I sometimes do. I pick out some certain colors and then play with those. But in this case, I just wanted to go with some autumnal colors because I did this a few weeks ago already. And I got a question in a comment about that brush. I think I've used the same on my last video, and that's from Paul Rubens, and I got these gifted last year for Christmas from them. I really like them, but you can use any kind of mop brush. I really love these thicker brushes for watercolor because they take a lot of water and pigment. I'm going with the super easy way today. I'm making just some kind of square shapes close to each other. I really like when the color runs into each other. Yeah, and that's an easy way to start a spread, especially when you maybe are not don't have so many ideas. When I did these spreads in December and the end of November, I was not very I would not say I was not creative because I was creative, but I just did not have the energy to make journal spreads that were experimental and new, and I did not think a lot about the process, and I think that might be because I did some new stamps and stencil designs during that time, and this was something I just wanted to do in between to just relax, and I think that's the reason why I made some kind of these pages, and I enjoyed that so much that I still keep on doing them, although I have all the new stamp sets and stencils here. I have not played with those yet, so I'm still in that flow stage, I would say. These kind of pages are also always nice to reference later. Just if you need some input color-wise, for example. So sometimes I go back to older spreads and just go for this color palette for another kind of art journal page or painting. Whilst the page is still wet, I'm going in with a Stabilo All pencil. I make some marks. I really like this pencil or any of the Derwent Inktense. They are both quite nice, and I just do some scribbly marks and dashes and dots, whatever, on the page. And I really like that the pigment flows into the wet areas a little bit and the pencil gets activated. Here I'm using the Derwent Inktense pencil in a reddish tone. I just try to pick colors that are matching my spread. And I also sometimes dip the nib of the pencil into water because then it releases a lot more pigment and gives me just a different kind of mark compared to using that dry. I let the page dry completely, and now I'm coming in with a little bit of stamping, just with some background stamps. I'm using them from the Mix It Up stamp sets, mainly just numbers and text stamps to bring in some interest and a different kind of style element. As always, I will link up every product I've been using in the video description. You will also find a link to the blog. And of course, as always, I'm very happy to read comments if you are enjoying the video. I decide to make some lighter marks with the Stabilo All pencil. You can use a normal pencil as well. I just press lightly on my page so I get some really thin lines. Another tool I really like for mark making are the Neocolor crayons, and I also pick them in similar colors to the page, and I make some marks with them. I decided to put in some little botanical drawings in some of the squares, just to bring in kind of a focal image or so. I wanted to make some splatters on my page, and I'm using this white Art Graf Tailor shape crayon. I hopefully will not forget to link that up in the video description. I always get asked about them. I love these crayons. They are so versatile. I use them quite often. I have just broken all of them, just a little corner of each, and put them in a smaller box that I take with me when I draw outside or on location. And I love them for drawing, for making splatters. You can use them dry, you can use them wet. They are really lovely and versatile, and especially the white one is very opaque and perfect to make white splatters. I wanted to bring in a few more highlights, and I'm using the white, I think it's from Staedtler. I just don't have the name in mind. I hopefully will find that out and will give you the information in the description. It's kind of the texture of this pencil, or the pencil is kind of like an oil pastel, just in a pencil shape, I would say. Yes, and here you can see the finished spread. I hope you enjoyed that video today, and I wish you a lovely weekend. Bye!